There aren't any women on the list of the top 10 wealthiest people in the world. You can probably think of the richest men, such as Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, but no women when it comes to the richest. But that doesn't mean that women don't have fortunes worth $1 billion. According to an article published by BCG in 2020, women controlled 32% of the world's wealth, with signs showing that this figure is set to increase in the coming years. With new data from Forbes, which recently released its annual list on the subject, we have here today the list of the top 10 richest women in the world in 2021. Starting our list with number 10, Iris FontBona. After falling out of the list in 2020, Chilean billionaire Iris FontBona is rejoining the list of top 10 richest women this year. Iris FontBona and her 3 sons currently own the mining and beverage empire formerly owned by her husband, Andronico Luksic, before his death in 2005. Her estimated net worth is $23.3 billion. Antofagasta is a Santiago, Chile-based copper mining company that is also involved in the transport industry, with a revenue of $5.1 billion in 2020. FontBona also owns a major stake in Huiyan, Chile's most prominent business conglomerate, which is into many verticals, like food and beverage, financial services, and many more. Number 9. Gina Rinehart. Another mining heiress, this time in Australia, Gina Rinehart, the daughter of Lang Hancock, a mining magnate famous for discovering the largest iron ore deposit in the world in 1952. Born in the year 1954 in Perth, Western Australia, she was a dropout from the University of Sydney to assist her father, where she was studying economics. She inherited the majority stake in the company when her father passed away. But what she inherited was a bankrupt estate. Still, with her hard work and dedication, Rinehart turned the business into one of the most successful business stories. Apart from mining iron ore, Rinehart also has several ranches across Australia, making her the country's 3rd largest cattle producer. Number 8. Susanne Klatten. German billionaire heiress Susanne Klatten is the daughter of Herbert and Joanna Quandt, the former being a German industrialist who is known for saving luxury vehicle company BMW from the point of bankruptcy. Car sales recovered from a slump earlier in the pandemic, leading to a $10.9 billion rise in the BMW heir's fortune. She also helped transform Atlanta AG, founded by her grandfather, into a cutting-edge pharmaceutical and specialty chemical corporation. Klatten currently owns Atlanta AG and serves as its deputy chairwoman. Number 7. Yang Huiyan. Yang Huiyan is a Chinese property developer who is the 7th largest businesswoman in the world and also Asia's richest young woman. She holds about a 58% stake in Country Garden Holdings, a property development company based out of Guangdong in China. She is the daughter of Yang Guangqian, who started his company, Huiyan, in 1997 and transferred 70% of Country Garden's shares to her before its IPO in 2007. She also heads Bright Scholar Education Holdings, a Chinese education company that went public on the New York Stock Exchange in 2007. Number 6. Jacqueline Mars. With a net worth of $31.3 billion, Jacqueline Mars is the 6th wealthiest woman in the world. She was born in 1939. Jacqueline completed her graduation with a degree in anthropology. She joined Mars Inc. as Food Product Group President in 1982. She was associated with the company until 2001, when she retired. 1/3 of Mars, the global candy company, belongs to Jacqueline Mars, granddaughter of founder Frank C. Mars. Besides being an heir to the world-famous candy corporation, Mars is also an active philanthropist and owner of some of the top eventing horses in the United States. Number 5. Miriam Adelson. Israeli-American physician Miriam Adelson is the wife of late business magnate Sheldon Adelson, the founder and previous chairman of Las Vegas Sands Corporation. Adelson now controls the 56% stake in casino operator Las Vegas Sands. Miriam Adelson is incredibly wealthy, despite the financial hit Vegas casinos took during the pandemic. Miriam and her husband donated $180 million to Republican campaigns and political action committees last year. She is also the co-founder of Sheldon G. Adelson Research Clinic. Number 4. Julia Koch. Originally from Iowa, Koch moved to New York in the 1980s. She has worked as an assistant to fashion designer Aldolfo. Koch joins the billionaire ranks after she and her 3 children inherited a 42% stake in Koch Industries from her husband David, who died in August 2019. Koch Industries is a privately held company with a turnover of $115 billion, which is involved in multiple industries, ranging from chemicals, energy, refining, fiber, finance, and many other verticals. Julia Koch serves on the board of directors of the billion-dollar conglomerate, while David's older brother Charles serves as chairman. Number 3. MacKenzie Scott. MacKenzie Scott was shot to the limelight when the news of divorce with Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon Inc., was announced. She was married to Jeff Bezos for 25 years, and they divorced in mid-2019. As part of the divorce settlement, Jeff transferred 25% of his Amazon stake to MacKenzie, which was 4% of the company. She ranks 20th on the world's wealthiest list. Though her marriage to tech billionaire Jeff Bezos ended in 2019, MacKenzie Scott has made a name for herself during the COVID pandemic through her hefty philanthropic donations, including Forbes notes, giving away $5.8 billion in grants to 500 nonprofits. Number 2. Alice Walton. The youngest child and only daughter of Walmart founder Sam Walton may not be as focused on the family's business as her brothers Rob and Jim, but it doesn't mean she doesn't earn a dime from it. To her credit, Alice is a co-manager of Walton Enterprises, which is one of the family's holding companies responsible for 50% of Walmart's largest retailer. She is more focused on curating art. She has a personal art collection worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Alice Walton opened the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Bentonville, Arkansas, featuring artists such as Norman Rockwell and Andy Warhol. She holds the 15th position among the billionaires this year. Number 1. Françoise Bettencourt Meyers. Françoise Bettencourt Meyers is the richest woman on the planet Earth. She's a French billionaire heiress who got most of her fortune through inheritance when her mother, Lillian Bettencourt, passed away in 2017. Her family owns 33% of L'Oreal stock, which reported phenomenal growth over the past decade. She has been on the company's board since 1997, and she is now the chairperson of this makeup firm. Aside from being the heiress to the cosmetic giant fortune, Francoise is also an accomplished author of Greek mythology works and literature that focus on Jewish-Christian relations. She's also the president of the family's Bettencourt-Schweller Foundation, which she works on encouraging scientific research and the arts in France. The number of women billionaires is on the rise. Today, the richest women won't be on this list if it weren't for their leadership and guts. There are a few cases when we hear infamous inheritance feuds destroying the next generation fortune. Still, these women were able to not just preserve their wealth, but grow it. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel, District 10 TV, for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.